Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for November 2022. Spirit, let's see what's going on for Aries this month. I know, I'm terribly late. Anyway, it was a thing, but whatever. We're here now, so let's talk. And within days, you're probably going to get your mid-month reading, but let's take a look at the month overall. See what's the what. See how it's looking. What do we got? Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. I think I kind of like this. We'll see where it goes. Let's take a look. First card up, we have Nine of Pentacles, followed by the World, and we end with the Page of Wands. Okay, not bad. I think this is it looks like, I like this girl right in the middle. You see how her little, this is the witch's, what is it? Everyday Witch Tarot. So your little witch hat is flown off, right? This is the World. I think you're going to be blown into a new direction. That's what it feels like. So with the Nine of Pentacles, this is you at the beginning of November. So you're sitting pretty, life is good, status quo, blah, blah, blah. Things are all right, and you're okay with that. You're feeling pretty good. You're not feeling the need to do anything, go anywhere, see anyone or whatever. I mean, you're Aries, you're social. So, and I don't mean it in that way, but not feeling really the need to make a lot of changes in your life. So when the wind catches your hat and blows it off, guess what? You got to run after it. You don't have to, but you're going to feel compelled to. It's like, I want that hat back. Because this is a World card, this is about a cycle ending, and it's a big cycle. So, changes in the air, literally, with this hat blowing in the wind. So I think even though you're comfortable where you are, it's like Spirit sending you a message to say, okay, we see you're comfy, but you know what? I think it's time to shake things up a little bit. And I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I actually feel like it's a good thing. And I say this because with the potential outcome card, we have the Page of Wands. And look at this guy. Very similar to the Fool energy. He's got his little sack there and he's checking out what's behind him, even though the Fool's not looking back. The Fool's at the start of the journey. But this guy's curious, right? The pages are very curious. They're about news and communication and the curiosity and wonder of what's possible. That's what I see in the pages, right? It's a very youthful energy. You don't have to be young. You could be 90 and this could be you. You see what I mean? So I think where the wind blows you is somewhere near a new or towards a new opportunity, a new idea, a new endeavor, something to that effect. So we're going to get our oracle cards for some more info. Let's get some more intel on what this is all about. But liking the look of the cards so far. So we had a couple cards coming. Yeah, November. Holy shit, man. We're almost halfway through November, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because I don't know where the year went. It feels like it was my birthday yesterday, and I'm a January baby. So that's what that tells you, right? Crazy stuff. But whatever. It is what it is. I don't know. I think I'm going to start reflecting back on the year already. I know it's a little bit early, but kind of getting started now. We're in Scorpio season, right? So if any of you have Scorpio in your chart, hey, double down the energy. I just said that because I wanted to. So if you're Scorpio rising or moon or have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, happy birthday to you. All right, that's the most you're ever going to hear me sing probably. But anyway, point is, Scorpio season is a great time for reflection. It's all about starting over. It's about letting go of the old to make room for the new, right? Love it. Love it. And I think that is what's happening with you right now with these cards. But let's see what's come up to further clarify. What is that? Where are my glasses? Oh shit, they're on the other side of the room. Okay, let's take a look at the two cards that came up for Nine of Pentacles. I really can't read that. Take out my glasses. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Hold the phone. Nancy gone to get her glasses. And I meant to bring them over to my table when I was sitting up, but I forgot. Seriously, the writing's so small, I'm like, I can't even make that out. Well, that's because it's a stupid word. Solitariness. I think that's a made up word. Anyway, the card is desert. Okay, so this is about being alone, being in solitude, right? So why didn't they just call it solitude? Like, seriously. Anyway, so back to the reading and me stopping bitching, complaining about the cards. Anyway, point is, this is about being alone. Nine of Pentacles, right, is the card that this is under, the card of independence. So it's about really, oh, hang on. Check. I'm going to tell you what the second card is because this is all pulling together. Look at the second card. This is understanding. Okay, so we have solitude and understanding underneath the Nine of Pentacles. Look at all of these ladies. Look at them. They are so similar in the energy they're giving off. She's just sitting here under a little tree. She reading a book. I think she's reading a book. She's having a glass of wine. She's chilling. She's not paying attention to anything going on outside her because she doesn't care. It's not that she doesn't care about people, but it doesn't affect her. She's like, living the dream, living my best life. And these ladies, this is about looking at that solitude, looking at that independence and going, how does this fit with me? When I try on this suit of independence and solitude, how does it feel? Because Aries, you're social animals. You're very social people. But I think if you currently are not a fan of having alone time, I think you should try it on because I think that right now, remember how I said Scorpio season, it's about change, right? It's about change. It's about letting go of the old. I think if you take some time to yourself, this is what you're going to find. Good changes coming towards you, right? The understanding card is going, oh, okay. I see what it's like to be independent. I see what it feels like to live in solitude. And I'm not saying every minute of the day. It doesn't mean you have to live by yourself. But enjoying that bit of peace and quiet. Enjoying that me time. You see what I mean is what I'm getting from that. It's realizing, understanding how comfortable you are where you are. Which is a good thing because to me that signals stability. The stability is not going to change when the wind blows your hat off. You're still going to be stable. You're still there. The hat might be floating around in the air, but you're grounded. You're all good. When we look at the cards that come out for the world, what do we have? We have, what is that? Is that Quaking Aspen? And it says we are one. So this is about two forces joining, okay? And then the next card is Butterfly, and it's around rebirth. What was I just talking about? Scorpio season. Scorpio is represented by the Death card in the Tarot, which is about death and rebirth. Letting go of the old to let in the new. And now we've got the Butterfly card. I'm going to read you what it says, if I can see it. It says, you can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. This is fascinating. I'm getting the first two statements, the first two lines. You can reinvent yourself. This is about change. So remember how I said you're nice and comfy where you are? You don't have to lose all of that comfort and stability and independence, even if you make changes. It's not going to change who you are at your core, and it's not going to completely change the external world around you. Some things may change, yes, but it's not a bad thing. That's why it says open to the rewards of change. You need to think about, okay, if I let this happen, transition or transform in my life, what's the good that's going to come out of it? Don't focus on what you're letting go of. Focus on what's possible. Focus on doors opening for you, right? That's the important part of the energy that comes under this world card. I'm coming back to this we are one card. So see how this is two trees growing above the surface, and underneath you see their roots clasping like hands. They're supporting each other and they're holding each other. I think that the solitude, right, that you're enjoying, experiencing, and feeling right now is fine, but maybe it's time to reach out to more people. And for you, that isn't going to be a problem. It's going to be a choice, right? That's Aries. It's not like there's a shortage of people around you or that you know. I think the big thing is here is, okay, and I'm coming to the Page of Wands to look at this because this is all very interconnected. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. It's reaching out to the people who are going to help you transform, right? And change, level up, whatever that's going to look like for you. Reach out to the right people, not just any people. Put your feelers out and be discerning, be picky about who you bring along this journey with you. I do think it is going to be a journey. Coming out at the end of the month in November with this Page of Wands, it's a journey. Dude's walking down a path. Similar to the Fool. I think this guy's probably done a little more homework though. The Fool's like jump right in, like fuck it, let's go, right? This guy is thinking a little more, he's planning a little more, he's observing a little more than the Fool does. The cards that came out under this Page of Wands, so this journey that you're heading on, Banyan Blessings, and it says security, the Hermit, expansion, and stability. What were we just saying about these two cards? The Nine of Pentacles and the World being the change, the end of the cycle. Security and stability are not going anywhere. That's not part of the change. What is part of the change is you no longer being a hermit. You no longer being solitary and completely in solitude. And this is when the expansion comes. The expansion is that growth, right? That change that you're allowing to come in with that ending of the cycle with the World card. It's the Page of Wands. You're getting ready for a new adventure. And the second card that came out under the Page of Wands, personal transformation. What? Yes. Big things are afoot for you. I love this. Excuse me. I seriously am absolutely loving the energy for you this month. This is so good. Okay, what do I want to look at? Oh, this is so good. I want to look at everything. I am so tempted. You know what? We're just going to do a general, let's check out November. That's what we're doing. We're just going to see what the cards say and we're going to go with it. Sometimes there's something specific that I'm looking at in, you know, sort of the beginning, middle, and end of the month in the readings when I do them, the monthlies. But lately I'm finding I'm drawn to just, let's look at the overall energy and see what comes up. And that's what I'm doing for you right now. Right now, Aries. Nope, only want one card. Very cool. Okay, what do we got? I can't read that. It's that tiny writing again. Okay. So the first card up we have is, and this is just, we're drilling down into further figure out what the energy is around the whole month, like everything we just talked about. So the first card up, we got three cards. We have voice. This is speaking your word. I like it. I don't think you're going to have a problem with that. Then we have opening circle. This is around protection, ritual, lessons, and simplicity. Come back to this in a minute, but I'm going to tell you the last card is Daisy. Be yourself. I love that with the personal transformation bit. Maybe this is exactly how they're split up. One for each card. One is Nine of Pentacles, one is the World, and one is Page of Wands. It's kind of how it's looking. Well, not exactly. I shouldn't say that. Okay, let's go back. Speaking your truth. Speaking your truth. Speaking... What did I say? Oh my God, this is so bad with my eyes. Speaking your word. Speaking your word. This is coming out of the Nine of Pentacles energy and also into being ready for change, right? And this is speaking to this We Are One card, okay? Remember how I said It'd be a good thing to reach out to people, pull in people that will help you with this transformation. This is what the voice card is. It is simply saying that. Start reaching out to people, make those connections, and figure out who you want to bring along with you, right? And the opening circle card, it's protection, ritual, lessons, and simplicity. This is saying the protection piece, it's the first word, but it also stood out a lot to me in that as you are finding other people to join you here, and it could just be one person. This could even be a relationship, right? This could be anything in life that fits your situation, right? Point is, the protection card is listen to your gut and be discerning, right? You know, the whole saying of, what is it? If something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. That's not always true, but I think for you this month, you might want to remember those words, okay? That's what I'm getting mostly from you. But there's also simplicity. Don't overthink it. Don't make it a difficult process, and don't stress over it, right? If you go with your gut, answers come to you quickly. That's what your gut is. Your gut just says no, yes. And you know that feeling. Everyone has had a gut feeling before. You're being called to listen to it. And then the last card with the daisy is be yourself. Remember how I said we got a big change coming up? This is personal transformation. This is saying go with the flow. Be yourself doesn't mean try to remain being the person you were 2 days ago, 3 weeks ago, 6 years ago. That person is morphing in a good way. You're not going to lose everything you love about the old version of you. You're going to bring that forward, right? Be yourself is now saying, embrace the transformation and see how you emerge. What does the new you look like? It's like, you know, Aries 2.0. It's all good. It's an upgrade, right? It's an upgrade to your brain, your computer, your soul, whatever you want to call it, right? It's a bit of an upgrade to say, yeah, you're freaking fabulous. We're going to make you fabulouser, right? That's what's going on here. Now I pulled a few more cards to just anchor in these messages and bring even a little more clarity. Look at these cards. We've got the Empress. These are the tarot. Ace of Wands, beautiful. And the Star. So good. The Empress, growth, expansion. We had expansion on one of the cards here, this Banyan blessing. Expansion, creativity. It's just a beautiful feminine energy. And I'm not saying that to kind of, sometimes when you describe things as a feminine energy, it's like, makes it sound like wimpy. It's not that. Growth and expansion are not wimpy by any means, right? What this is that openness, that, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not creative. It's like being open-minded, right? Being open to whatever comes to you. That's what's going to get you through this and help you through this transformation. The Ace of Wands is saying opportunities are coming. You got the Ace of Wands with the Page of Wands here. That's you looking for opportunities too. I think as you see this transformation happen, it's going to help propel you. It's going to make you want to chase your hat that's blown off your head, right? The last card is the Star. This is the wish card. This is dreams coming true. What I'm feeling, yes, I'm feeling that in this situation for you, but I'm also feeling this is you going after something. It's not a flash in the pan. It's not a one-night stand. It's not, you know what? Maybe I'll start a business and see how it goes. This is you committing to something more long-term. And if it's dating, that doesn't mean like you just met someone, you're going to commit. It's not that, but you're going to look at them and situations from a long-term perspective. Is this someone I could see myself being with down the road? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean, oh, are they marriage material? But, you know, do I like them? Do we get along? Do I have fun? Do they make me laugh? You know, do we have things in common? And you may not tick all of those boxes, but you might tick some of them, and that's just what's going to propel you to maybe want to see them more if we're talking about a relationship, right? So good cards everywhere for you. Holy shit. Excuse me. I am loving this reading. Kind of makes me want to be an Aries right now. Oh, so cute. Okay, now I'm grabbing you some advice cards. Just some things to be mindful of as you go through the month, but I'm feeling you've got it, baby. You got this, because you do. You usually do. Even when you don't feel like you do, you do. And when I had this conversation with a family member earlier this week, I said, oh, you've got this. She said, actually, no, I don't. I said, I don't mean that you've got it in your hand. I should rephrase that. It's more like you have what you need to get there. You have what you need to make it happen. So, advice cards, here we go. The first one up is Penguin. Oh my God, love it already. And the buzzword for the Penguin card is authentic. What did we say? Daisy, be yourself, right? Just be yourself. Be the true blue you. Absolutely. Oh, we have words that are small. Need my glasses again. Let's see what the Penguin card says. Remember, this is advice. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. What did I say? About that we are one. Find that person. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Love it. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Be yourself. 2 cards with being yourself. Be authentic, which I think you usually are anyway. But this has been reiterated twice now in the reading, so it's a very important message for you to take through the month. The next card is message. So it's like the message in a bottle, right? Comes to shore. I think this is okay, so sorry, I'm all over the place. So remember how I said, where is that card? The protection card, I said you got to be careful, right? Like as you're pulling people in and everything. That's okay, but be open to receiving whatever information people are giving you. Even like, let's say, because what I'm getting from this is, let's say somebody brings you information like, oh, hey, I see you're thinking about going here, or starting this, or dating this person, or whatever. Well, hey, I got some info for you, and they give you info or whatever, and or I could help you along, or do you need me to do this or that, or whatever. Like they might want to get in on it, and maybe you don't want them to come along your journey necessarily, but some of the stuff they tell you might still be valuable. So even if you're maybe not going to choose to take them with you, listen to the information that's being presented. That's what I'm getting out of the message card. And then the last card is cultivation. What are we cultivating? Relationships, friendships, connections, all of that stuff, right? Where'd my card go? Where'd my card go? I don't know. There we go. We are one. This is cultivating the relationships that you need to go along this journey. It's not just November. This is obviously going to flow into December and beyond. So yeah, once you choose your tribe, cultivate those relationships. That's long term. That's the star. So there we go. Oh my goodness. I love it. I hope you do too. So good luck with everything this month. We're going to leave it there. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Aries. Bye.